Can't believe this. But this is not how it was supposed to happen. Oh, hey. What's up? Everybody doing all right? Look, everything's cool over here. Life couldn't be better. I'm just, I'm just going for a walk. I mean, I couldn't let this good weather we've been having lately go to waste, so. Could you hold on a second? Hello? No, Mama. No. Look, I'm not coming back to that house. I'm not allowed, remember? A choice. A choice. You see, that's what I'm talking about. You just don't get it, do you? You know what, Mom? Goodbye. That was my mom. She's always worried about me, but you know how moms are. I'm cool. Everything is cool. You know, my mom, she's a really, really good woman. She's a great mother. She always took care of me. When I was little, she was always the one I ran to for comfort. Now, me and my dad, we had a good relationship too, don't get me wrong, but my mom was my rock. I remember when I was 12 years old and it was almost time for baseball season. And for the 7th year, my pops had signed me up. And for the last 4 years, I didn't want to play anymore. I couldn't bring it in myself to tell him. See, my pops, he blew out his knee playing in the minor leagues. And he always hoped that I would complete his goal of making it to the major league. So the day before the first practice, my mom, she noticed I wasn't myself. She asked me what was wrong. I said, I don't want to play baseball no more. I'd much rather play basketball. And after a while of truly convincing her that my heart wasn't in it, she looked at me and she said, I'll take care of Daddy. He was disappointed. But he understood that my life wasn't his. He was a little more upset that I didn't feel comfortable enough to come to him myself. Don't ever feel that you can't come to me. A man should never be afraid to speak up. You understand? I love you, son. That's what I tried to do. I tried to talk to him man to man. I sat down on the couch. He sat down in his chair. I mean, my stomach was in knots. I mean, this was the biggest news I'd ever tell my father. Dad. My mouth became so dry. Dad, you said I could always come to you. About anything? Well, I have something to tell you. No, Pops, look, I ain't getting no girl pregnant. No. Dad. I'm gay. Did you hear me, Dad? And before I could repeat myself, he just got up and he left the room. He just got up and he left. And he just brushed past my mama, who was standing there in the doorway with her hand over her mouth. Her eyes wide open. A long few seconds passed before she asked me a question. It came out in a whisper, as if she mustered all the breath she had in her to ask me. Yes, Mama. I'm sure. And she came to me, and she hugged me. But in that hug, I didn't feel love and support. I felt despair and angst. And the next thing I knew, my mother was being pulled away from me by my father. And for the first time, my father looked at me as though I was his enemy. And the words that were dripping out of his mouth were of disappointment and hate and disgust. So you want me to go? No, that's exactly what you're saying. Look, where am I supposed to go, Dad? Mama, it is not your fault. Will you stop saying that? Look, stop saying that, Mama. And that's when it happened. My father looked at me dead in my eyes. And he said, I ain't gonna have no goddamn faggot living under my roof. I ain't know what to say. I just went to my room. I packed my bag with a few things, and I just walked out of my parents' house. For the first time, I felt like an enemy in my own home. I mean, 17 years of having a loving father, and after one confession, it changed. In a matter of minutes, I went from having 2 loving parents to a father that hated me and a mom that felt like she failed. And I tried. Look, I tried not to be this way. I stayed up many nights praying to God. I say, God, please wash these feelings away. Please, God, make me normal, because I don't want to be this. But my prayers weren't answered. I don't know what I was thinking, telling my parents that was just stupid. Just... I guess I just pictured a happily ever after. Now, in my vision, my father, he was disappointed, but he was still happy because I was his son. My mother, she would come to me and wrap me in her arms, and she would say, we love you no matter what, son. And I ain't got nowhere to go. It's been about 2 weeks since I left home, and I tried to come home once before, but my mom, she kept calling me and begging me to come back. So I walk in the house. My father, he's sitting on the couch. He looked at me. And he looked at my mama. What's he doing here? And my mama, she tried to explain to him that it wasn't safe for me out there on them streets. I needed to be back home. Is he still a faggot? Huh? Is it still a faggot? Well, then I don't want him in this house. And I assured him, well, I don't want to be in your damn house. And he jumped up out of his seat, and he grabbed hold of me, and he started pushing me toward the door. I mean, my mama was crying and screaming, and he just threw me out. He threw my bag at me. What time is it? Look, I've been staying at this shelter not too far away. Look, me and my dad, we used to volunteer there during the holidays, and I gotta get there before the door shuts. Well, thanks.
for listening.